Good afternoon, y'all. It's March 16th, and we're doing two houses here in Henderson Mill. These were houses that were subjected to the trees, the ice. The ice storm caused 30% of the Austin area canopy to fall, and the trees in neighborhoods like Anderson Mill were big enough to where they hit the roofs. In many places, some roofs got no tree damage at all, but the ones that did, these are older roofs. They don't get hail all the time, so these were roofs that were over 15 years old. I was able to talk to the adjusters and mark the roofs where the tree impact hit. And we're actually getting claims that involve decks, fences, tree impacts to the roofs. When the roof is over 15 years old, it generally is too brittle to be able to spot repair. Once that occurs, once that's determined, you can determine if the roof is too brittle by folding a shingle over on itself. And when the shingle breaks, it means you can't spot repair the shingle. So many of these roofs on this ice storm are getting a re-roof based on damage caused by the trees, that the ice-laden trees that broke and fell on the roofs. So this is Terry Cox's. Yesterday we did this roof over here for Angela, right there, for Angela's shack, his neighbor. And there's a serious squall line coming this evening. So we're working very hard to get as much of Terry Cox's roof done before that squall line gets here. We had to finish Angela's this morning. The reason Angela's took so long was it's a pop-up two-story, and everywhere where the walls touch the roof, from the second floor to the first story roof, needed new flashing. It also had, all these roofs here have 3 layers of felt, because as the Austin roofing contractors are famous for, is not tearing the felt off these roofs and tearing the shingles off, leaving the felt, put another layer of felt on it, and go. Well, once you've got 3 layers of felt, the insurance company's been paying for the felt to be removed each time. Hasn't been, but the contractor that ends up with the roofs that he has to tear all 3 layers off, he's eligible to get paid for each of those 3 layers. Also, the siding repairs needed when you're doing extensive flashing work get us into the siding and the painting on these houses. And so they've turned into pretty good sized claims. It's also a chance for us Showtime Exteriors to get down to Austin, my home area, and do some roofs. I will be here all summer long, doing maybe a couple a week, couple a month, whatever it comes out to. And we're working right now on Terry's roof. We're tearing off sections and being very conservative about how much. We did not tear the whole roof off. The backside is still untorn, because we're only going to shingle back what we can completely shingle back before the storm front gets here this evening. It's supposed to be a violent storm. So far it's been sprinkling all morning, but really not much more than just you would get on a really foggy day. Both of these roofs are 412 slope, so with our guys being very careful, they can still work on a damp 412 slope roof. As of about 1:30 today, the sun is out. Terry's roof is a small roof, and we're gonna do the front half of it first. before we go to the back. We may do the front half and get done and come back tomorrow for the back. Thank you very much. Now for a word from our sponsor.